go back to the second half of the Civil War. In 1864, on a cold night, there was a soldier who was shot and lay dying. A Union officer and physician heard the soldier moaning and decided to crawl over to the soldier to see if he could help, but it was too late to save him. When he looked at the uniform, he noticed it was a Confederate uniform, and he looked closer and was shocked. The soldier was his son. You see, the young man was a musician, studying music in the South when the war broke out, and he enlisted in the Confederacy without telling his parents. His son had a song in his pocket they had written. The Union troops decided to bury him, but instead of the usual full band, they would only allow but one bugle. And that song in his pocket was taps. After most of the southern states seceded from the Union, only Texas was the last to secede. So in memory of the Old West, bury me out on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me out on the lone prairie, where the coyotes howl and the wind blows free. And when I die, you can bury me 'neath the western sky on the lone prairie. I'm a roving cowboy, far away from home, far from this prairie where I used to roam, where the donkeys wander and the wind blows free. Oh, my heart is yonder on the lone prairie. Oh, bury me out on the lone prairie, where the coyotes howl and the wind blows free. And when I die, you can bury me 'neath the western skies on the lone prairie. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's bring back those fabulous quartets, and here they come, the ladies, the Fleur de Lis. Give them a round of applause.
shadows gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you, only you. Nobody gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. Only you. It had to be you. Some familiar faces and some new faces. And to the new faces, we have something for you. Do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but I don't know enough about you. Just when I think you're mine, you try a different line. And baby, what can I do? What can I do? I read the latest news, no buttons on my shoes. But baby, I'm confused about you. You got me in a spin, oh what a stew I'm in. 'Cause I don't know enough about you. Jack of all trades, master of none, and isn't it a shame? I'm so sure that you'd be good for me if you'd only play my little game. You know I went to school and I'm nobody's fool. That is to say until I met wonderful you. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but I don't know enough about you. Jack of all trades, master of none, isn't it a really what a doggone shame? I am so sure that you'd be good for me if you'd only play a silly little game. When I went to school and I'm nobody's fool, that is to say until I met wonderful you. A little bit about a lot of things, but I don't know enough about you. You're charming, disarming, I find that alarming. I don't know enough about you. What will I do until I know about you?
The Florida Leader, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, great. Don't forget to catch them December the 6th at that big Christmas show. There you go.
All right, where's those scouts? I know I've been waiting here a long time for those scouts to come back. I have, there they are. Finally. I expected y'all a little bit sooner than this. I'm sure you'd get here quicker. I gave you some money to take the train back instead of having to walk, and now it took forever to get back here.
We took the train.
What's the story about that?
We took the train. Yeah,
Took it long enough to get here.
absolutely. Absolutely. There we were, on the train. With my head hanging out, like the dog. Okay. And there we were, going down the track at a breakneck speed of 2 miles an hour. 2 miles an hour. There we were. All of a sudden, it stopped. It stopped. And I saw the conductor walking up the road. I said, "Hey, conductor, what's the matter?" He said, "There's a horse on the track."
Horse on the track.
Horse on the track. So we sat there for about 10 minutes, and here we go again. Had the wind in my hair. Yeah. And we were going at that breakneck speed again, 2 miles an hour, for about 10 miles, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
2 miles an hour. Bang! We stopped again. We were getting nowhere. Real fast. Saw that conductor again. I said, "Hey, buddy, what happened?" He said, "We caught up to the horse again." That's what I was. Oh.
you. 'Cause I've been away from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love was real. Near you I long to be, to be. The birds are singing, it is song time. The banjo's strumming something soft and low. I know that you yearn for me too. Swanee, you're calling me. Oh, Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I come to that Swanee shore. Swanee, 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 well, I'm coming back to Swanee. To see my Mammy, Mammy, I love the old folks at home. Come on to Swanee. How I love you, my dear old Swanee. The folks up way up north are gonna see me no more when I go to that Swanee shore. Swanee shore. Oh, I'm saying that I'll never roam no more, no more when I get back to my dear old Swanee shore once more.
I'll give you one more.
Well, we were out scouting, and we got lost. And so Hanson and Johnny said, look, we're fine. We can find a way, we'll be able to scout things. And so Hanson says, look, we just fired 3 shots into the air, somebody will hear us, and then we'll be found. So, 3 shots fired into the air. 30 minutes passes, nothing happens. Hanson said, well, that's right, just do 3 more shots into the air. So 3 more shots into the air, still hear nothing. And Johnny says, well, okay, let's just do this one more time. When Johnny says, well, it better be one more time because this will be our last 3 arrows. Well, they were wasting my time. I was reconnaissing around the woods there, and I was going to talk as the dusk was setting and talking to the folks after dark.
No, after dark. You can get some info after dark.
After dark, when everything is still and the moon comes creeping over the hill, I'll be waiting patiently for you. For I love you truly, yes indeed I do, my honey. Come along among the Everglades, watch the folks, see how they promenade. You're my ever-loving queen of all the dusky maids. For you're my moonlight blue, my moonlight blue. After dark, when everything is still and the moon comes creeping over the hill, I'll be waiting patiently for you. For I love you true, my honey, yes indeed I do, my honey. Come along among the Everglades, watch the folks, see how they promenade. You're my ever-loving queen of all the dusky maids. 'Cause you're my ever-loving light blue.
Carl's report. Wait. Scout Hanson, I know you were down on the Mississippi River.
Yes, sir, I
What
was.
exactly did you find for the general?
Well, let me tell you what I found. I was on that riverboat, and I found me a real pretty girl. Well, at least I thought she was pretty. Well, it's hard to tell because she fell overboard. Yeah, and, you know, she fell overboard, and then all she wanted to do is talk about herself. Help me! I'm trying to, you know what a tight throw me a rope, pull me out. Why can't we talk about me sometime? You know what I called her?
What'd you call it?
I called her my deep river woman. What, too soon? Yeah. Deep river woman, Lord, I'm coming home to you, coming home to you. Deep river woman, oh Lord, I know she's waiting, just anticipating all my love. Spending night in LA, just another chance to see you. Just you and I. Wanted you to know that my playing days are over, 'cause all I do is think of you, the writing's on the wall. Deep river woman, Lord, I'm coming home to you, coming home to you. Deep river woman, oh Lord, I know she's waiting, just anticipating all my love. Your kind of love, girls, forever. Took me a long time to realize that I've come so far to end up going nowhere. Girl, I need you by my side. Deep river woman, Lord, I'm coming home to you, coming home to you. Deep river woman, oh Lord, I know she's waiting, just anticipating all my love. Deep river woman.
Well, Southern Tradition Quartet. Now, Abraham Lincoln worked very hard on Congress to pass the Emancipation Proclamation Bill declaring it illegal to own slaves. He always believed,
7 years ago,
Mr. Lincoln, Mr. President, Mr. Please, Mr. President, Director, please get him back on line. Later, Mr. Lincoln, a little later in the show. Whew. Oh, wow, well, all right. Anyhow, Mr. Lincoln always did believe that the rights of everyone mattered, no matter what color of their skin, and could not rest until this bill was passed. He believed this all of his life. I believe.
I believe for every drop of rain that falls.
July 1st to July 3rd, 1863, the Battle of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania was fought. This was the second time that General Lee went north to fight the Union troops. There were 90,000 soldiers of Union and 70,000 Confederate soldiers. The biggest battle was fought on Cemetery Hill. Altogether, 54,000 troops died. The area was made a burial ground for all the dead soldiers, both North and South. And on November the 19th, 1863, President Lincoln delivered his famous Gettysburg Address. In just 270 words, it became the most memorable speech in American history. I will now ask President Lincoln to please deliver the Gettysburg Address. Mr.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our forefathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men living and dead who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth.
Some time has passed. It is now 1865. The war is over. It's time for the surrender at Appomattox Courthouse. And I believe General Grant is awake this time, because I know he's been drinking the night before. Now, the war is over. The surrender must take place. There it is.
Well, Lee, here's my sword. You won.
No, Mr. Grant. President, General Grant. No. Because you won the war.
I knew that.
And that's how the Civil War ended. America is a sharecropper's son who plays a guitar. He grows up to be a rock and roll star. Yes, even a sharecropper's son can go far in America. America is an immigrant's daughter with something to say. She turns out to be a writer one day. An immigrant's daughter can turn out okay in America. America is a cop on the beat who stands all alone, who offers his life in defense of your own. Like so many heroes unknown and unsung in America. America is the light of the harbor the immigrants see. It tells them they have reached the land of the free. That is the way it always will be in America.
Oh, you